Just like the rest, Agnes started as a typical K-pop follower, an army, so to speak, as a fan of K-drama actors like Lee Jong-suk, Park Bo-gum, and Kim Soo-hyun.
안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 아그네스예요. 잘 지냈어요? So my first encounter of K-pop was with Wonder Girls with a Nobody Nobody But You. I'm sure we are all familiar with this. Before, I can still remember people would say, why idolize these artists when you don't understand what they're saying? Well, yeah, it's true. Yeah, literally, we don't understand their language. We only know 안녕하세요, like that. But I think maybe because music is a universal language. I love also Blackpink, but I love more BTS. I love them because their music or their songs are very meaningful. There's always a meaning behind every song, and the way they execute their performance and their stage presence is really amazing. Actually, I am more a K-drama fan than K-pop. These are my top 3 oppas. Kim Soo-hyun, Lee Jong-suk, and Park Bo-gum. I really love these 3 actors. I think K-drama is a big hit, and it's very prominent here in the Philippines or even outside Philippines or even other countries because of their plot, the story, the flow of the story, wherein parang you expected this to happen, but in the end there are turn of events that you do not expect, and that's something that excites us as a viewer, and you get involved with the story.
Agnes got interested with K-pop that she even learned the Korean language. In 2015, she got a scholarship to study Korean language and literature in South Korea. It was then that she got herself immersed in the Korean culture.
I had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to visit Korea as a K-pop and K-drama fan. It was really an amazing experience. Imagine you were just watching those places on TV and finally you get to visit series na yung mga historical genre was shot there. So it's really amazing na you get to visit the place. There were 15 of us who flew to Korea and studied their language. I am so amazed with their culture. I really can say they're very respectful. For example, you belong to a company, you work there, and then you have like a milestone, and then the boss will invite you to celebrate. It's rude when you say no to an invitation, so you really say yes. You should always say yes. And then if you're invited for a drink, unless if it has something to do with your religion or health, they will understand that. I'm amazed with their drinking etiquette. Okay, they have this drinking etiquette na when you should not pour a drink in your own glass. It's a no-no. So it should be someone else, okay, beside you, or yeah. And if your boss or higher in rank or older than you offers to pour a drink in your glass, you should like that. You should have a position like that as a sign of respect. So your left palm under your right hand, and then you receive the drink with a slightly bow. And you will not just drink in front of that person directly. So you move slightly sidewards or tilt your body and then drink and cover your mouth while drinking. So that's a sign of respect. That's how respectful they are. If you've observed watching K-dramas, it's really existing up until now, and it's true. I mean, hindi lang gawa-gawa yun for the series, but it's true, and it's happening.
The experience has broadened her understanding of K-pop culture beyond the craze. Mas naintindihan niya kung bakit minahal ng mga Pinoy ang K-pop culture.
With all the experiences I had in Korea, I can really say I'm just fascinated with how they respect their elders, how family-oriented they are, and how they love their country. I can also say we have these traits us Filipinos, we also have these traits. Of course, we all know that we are family oriented, right? They're also hospitable like us. Koreans really cannot forget Filipinos or Philippines because as they even told us that Philippines really helped Korea back then many years ago during their war. That is why Philippines and Korea have really tight relationship because both countries cannot forget each other.
Since 2000, a lot has changed in the K-pop industry and more Korean labels, artists, and idols sprouted. But 2018 was the pivotal year for Hallyu. K-pop became a huge hit not just in the Philippines but in making global breakthroughs. K-pop idols and groups conquered global festivals, music streaming apps, weekly top charts, and breaking Billboard charts. K-dramas supreme the digital platforms, becoming faces of brands that made followings and engagement. K-pop is taking the world by storm, and needless to say, Pinoys have embraced the Korean pop culture, proving that with the right government support and genuine talent, it can start an entertainment revolution, lifestyle, and a new pop culture.